Of Shenzhen, it's definitely quieter, but I think there's a certain like bond or unification. Everybody is taking care to take care of each other and to report their temperatures and wear a mask and to take care of one another.
I arrived back in the city at the start of March, and unfortunately I was stuck on the wrong ferry, put into the hotel quarantine. But after that, from the day we went in from the start, from March the 1st to March the 16th, the city just changed completely. When we first went, there was temperature checks, special cars where you could only get out once every 2 days. But then when we arrived back, because of how well they coped with the virus.
When I first came, Shenzhen was relatively quiet, but over the 2 months that I've been here, it's gradually got busier and busier and busier. And I think that's a positive thing, because that means things are starting to get back to normal.
So the coronavirus was like this sort of, just came out of nowhere and just took everything by surprise. Like, people were not prepared to how big it was going to get.
It was a little scary. Certainly later on it was, but I knew it was around people that would take care of me.
A little stressful at times, but I feel safe. I'm grateful to still have a job and to still be getting paid. So I'm really fortunate and grateful for that.
My daily life totally changed after I came back from my vacation after the Chinese New Year. It was really hard to kind of find my place here, because it's like coming back to a totally different country again.
I definitely stay inside more. I really like to go outside and hang out with my friends, but I can't do that anymore. So I stay inside. I have to wear a face mask anytime I go outside, and I just take care to be more clean. I always spray my clothes down with alcohol and my packages.
Luckily, Walmart is right next door to me. So I can get a lot of everything there. Vegetables, they didn't run out of anything.
On a daily basis, you get your temperature checked. You know, you have to register where you go, but that's understandable considering the situation.
The thing is, I have a lot of things to do. Well, I was preparing my classes because when I arrived, I still had classes.
I wrote lots of lesson plans. I'm now on a curriculum writing team, so that when the new teachers get here, they've got a book to teach from with lesson plans and PowerPoints, and that's kept me really busy.
Unfortunately, we were put into the hotel, but while we were there, we had food 3 times a day, we had water, we had very good Wi-Fi, so if you've got Netflix or YouTube, it was good enough. We were tested twice a day, blood tests as well. But the way they do it was to make sure that you're in the best place possible.
And I think that's understandable because of the situation. So, situation where you do need to quarantine.
My quarantine was self-imposed because I didn't leave the city. But I stayed in my apartment and didn't go out. I felt it was the right thing to do. So I think China has done a very good job to show the rest of the world how to do it.
We're lucky enough to say, look, Jack, carry on teaching online, just make a PPT and use the software and just record my video, my face and audio over the video, and school have been happy.
During the pandemic, I didn't have to worry about not being able to do anything because my school was doing online teaching, which was very great because I love my students at my school. I didn't have to worry about my salary. I didn't have to worry about feeling like I didn't have nothing to do. And so that's very important to me as a teacher, still be able to have that contact with my students.
So for those who need to go into the quarantine, all I would say is just cooperate. They're there to help you. They're not there to be a pain. Like, they're testing you to make sure you do not have it, and if you do, they're going to put you in the best hands. You've just got to see out them 14 days. It will be hard, but I think at the end of it, you're going to be teaching, you're going to be living your life as normal, so it's just 14 days of just a little bit of sacrifice.
Yeah, everybody definitely stayed inside more, and when they did go outside, they wore a face mask. My apartment started temperature checking everybody when they came in and they left, and then they also added tissues and screens to the elevator to protect us from touching surfaces everybody else also touched. So everybody took measures to make the community more clean and safe.
I haven't really been out that much, and I've just stayed around my apartment, but my apartment management have been excellent. When we first arrived back, they met us, they set up our Shenzhen, they registered our address, they got us our blue cards to allow us out. Local people, they've reacted to this really well, and they are still a bit precautious about it, but then at the same time, you have to be with this virus. And the way the local people have reacted, they've listened to everyone, they've listened to their government, and they've stopped the spread being worse than what it actually is here in Shenzhen. Things now, we're here at the end of April, and things are basically nearly back to normal. It's just still that hint of precaution that people are taking.
The city is coming back to life again. There's more people on the subway, all wearing masks. Traffic seems to be growing, and hopefully back to normal real soon, and back to school.
I think Shenzhen is an amazing city. I've never seen or ever been in a city like it. It seems very modern. It's cleaner than what I expected as well, so I'm really looking forward to settling down and getting comfortable into a sort of regular working life.
This is a waterway near my apartment and my school, so I come here a lot to relax and sit outside.
I fell in love with the city at first sight, and I really like people there. I love the place, and I've met wonderful teachers from all around the world.
SIPTIC have been very helpful in and out of quarantine. During the quarantine, they contacted us, they provided me with a laptop to do work, they sent us food and vegetables and fruits, juices, everything to keep our vitamins up. Then when we were out of quarantine, they were just helping us with adjusting to the life, recommendations. If SIPTIC are there to help, if you ask them to help, they'll help you. Don't just sit back and struggle. Just put your hand out and just say, look, please help me, and they will.
That's the way that they've always treated their employees for these 8 years as I've grown with the company.
The company was quite supportive. They were always in contact. They provided masks and any assistance you needed. And also during all the last 2 months, there's been induction process in preparing ready for teaching.
SIPTIC sent out Macs, which I was really grateful for because it was really hard to find those. And then SIPTIC also kept us updated on any changes in policy from governments, and also told us different things we need to do to keep ourselves more clean and our houses more clean. So they definitely gave us a lot of information, which was really helpful because it can be really confusing to know what to do from the news. But SIPTIC always told us what they knew, and anytime I had a question, they always answered it.
I think the most important was that they offered support in terms of whenever it happens, like we will take care of your flights, you cannot get to China, or if you need any financial support, then let us know, and we'll make sure that your school will.
To keep an open mind, you're going to grow and change and become a better person. So just always remember to learn from the people around you and keep an open mind, stay positive, and you're going to get through it, the tough times, but there's a lot of good times ahead too. But I'm really glad I joined SIPTIC. I'm a different person, and I think I'm a better person.
Great company. My family, I tell them every year, I'll be back this year, and then something new and engaging comes along. And I'm like, okay, one more year. And I've said that for 7 years. As a new person to the company, I want you to know that you're well taken care of. And we have a whole mentorship system where somebody who's been here for a while takes you under the wing and helps you with lesson plans and how to adjust to the differences in culture, both outdoors and in the classroom. So if you want a company that will take care of you and help you, then come on out.